another lead change.
Yeah, that's a really, really good shot there by Abby Platt and a really dominant showing here from the Mustangs. Even though Oswego has been doing good, the Mustangs doing a really good job here of playing good defense like we just saw there and doing a good job of scoring.
And it will pay off. Good hustle there to save it. Out of bounds off of Principio, and it will stay Mustangs ball. Minute 12 left in the half, and we have some substitutions for both teams. Substituting in for the Lakers is Quinn Pence, Bree Weaver.
Can they hear us?
And Samaya Williams. Thank you for tuning in with us. The Mustangs with a 17-15 lead. Ingersoll pulls from the left wing. Bingo, you bet! Ingersoll firing early for the Mustangs, giving the Mustangs a 5-point lead. Jasmine Lewis is going to swing it to Quinn Pence. Quinn Pence drives to the lane, off the glass, no good, hauled in by Platt. Platt getting picked up full court by Jasmine Lewis. A really good effort. Platt gets the high screen, picks up her dribble, looks far corner. Going to go to the lane, floater. In and out, just barely hauled in by Principio. On the other side, Pence for the Lakers, dribble handoff to Bree Weaver. Weaver out to Lewis. Some good ball movement. They're looking to get it into Principio down low. Jasmine Lewis from deep, off front iron, and hauled in by Platt. A good aggressive rebound. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Mustangs looking to hold for last shot. Here comes Platt. Drives to the lane, left hand, gets bumped a little bit, off front iron. Here comes Quinn Pence, gonna chuck it. Nope. Cannot get a final shot off. So that will do it for the first quarter. Mustangs up 20-15. Lucas, what are you thinking about right now, about that first quarter?
Well, Alex, first of all, I want to say apologies to everyone that we were a little late as we were coming into the studio. Had a little technical difficulty, so apologies for that. But currently it is 20-15 Morrisville Mustangs as we go into the second quarter. And Alex, I gotta say, it has been all Morrisville's when it comes to the offensive department, and it has been led by Anicia Ingersoll. She has been very, very impressive so far, already 2 for 4 from the outside the arc. And it got a rebound and assist as well. A very, very important player on this team. And for the Lakers, Giovanna White Principio already with 6 points. If she gets the ball in the paint, it is more than likely that she is going to score. The Mustangs simply do not have the manpower to defend against her.
Absolutely, Lucas. And Principio has got to start expecting double teams being thrown at her in these next couple of quarters. And she's got to think one step ahead because she will get some easy dump downs to some cutting Lakers if she makes that one look. We are set to get underway in this second quarter between the Lakers and the Mustangs. Lakers looking to bounce back after a heartbreaking loss last week.
Yeah, that loss was heartbreaking indeed, especially after the Lakers had such a commanding lead in the first half. And to lose it the way it did, very, very unfortunate.
Absolutely. Lewis is going to get aggressive. Triple handoff to Weaver. Weaver, corner, Quinn Pence, in and out, hauled in by Ingersoll. Ingersoll doing everything she can for this Mustang squad. Defended by Pence. Ingersoll takes it with her left hand, gets it to the lane. Right hand, too strong off the glass, hauled in. Quinn Pence going to push it in transition to Weaver, and it is stolen. And it is off of Bree Weaver's foot, Mustangs ball.
Yeah, that's very attuned to what we see on the statistics board. The Mustangs third in the SUNY in forced turnovers. Although they are 0-15 in conference, they are, however, very impressive when it comes to the turnovers. Second in turnovers on offense, which means they don't turn over the ball that much. And then in third, sorry, I misspoke there.
You just jinxed it, Lucas.
However, they are, as well, the other side, very good at forced turnovers. Like I just said there.
And Ingersoll is going to get a one-on-one with Lewis, and she's going to take it up, and it is a botched layup. An easy look turns into nothing. Lewis looking to push it. Both teams, Principio leading the break, off the rim. Offensive rebound by Williams. And it is going to stay Lakers ball. A lot of missed opportunities in transition for both teams.
Yeah, you saw the miss from Ingersoll, who's usually a surefire thing from an open shot, and then White Principio down at the other end. You got to think surefire thing when she has the open shot. Just not falling for either of these teams.
Absolutely. Samaya Williams will try an outside look. No good. A good effort by Weaver to keep it Lakers ball. Some good aggression on the offensive glass by the Lakers, giving them extra possession chances. Still 20-15 Mustangs here. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Weaver's going to get it into the restricted zone. Pass it out to the corner. A deep shot. No good. Samaya Williams, though, offensive rebound. Just continuous offensive rebounds. Gets down. Swings out to Lewis. Lewis going to take a layup floater. No good. Ingersoll tries to save it. And it is going to be a shot clock violation from the Lakers. Just not any good looks there. Could not draw iron on any of those chances.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate for the Lakers. Too much ball movement there. You got to think, you never really hear about too much ball movement, but in that scenario, you need to find the open shot and fast, because in this situation where the Mustangs are playing such good defense against this Lakers squad that is very pertinent to having good offensive bursts in the beginning of the game, the Mustangs are doing a very good job of mitigating this team that has so many more reserves in the depth department.
Absolutely. And Lucas, it looks like we're going to get a call change here. They're going to say it's Lakers ball, not Mustangs ball. The refs talked a little bit over, and they're going to switch the call. It looks like they're still debating a little bit how much time's left on the clock.
Looks like it's 8:15 right now, but it may switch on the scoreboard in a moment. Still a question of when we're getting, but it looks like we're about to get underway. 8:15 on the clock. Looks like the call is going to be.
A little ref debacle there. Lewis will inbound. She'll look to Weaver as she passes it in. Weaver, top of the key. Going to get a screen from Principio. Kick it out to Lewis. Off of her hands, out of bounds, and another Oswego turnover. They can just not get any congruency and consistency going right now on offense.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate miscommunication there between Lewis and Weaver. Lewis just off the hands. It looked like she wasn't totally ready for that pass, as it took her a little too long to reach up and grab it.
A wild pass from Ingersoll, but it is hauled in from Anaya Smith. Baldwin going to take it. Gets stopped at the top of the key, looking for help. Ingersoll's going to run over. Right wing, Lewis playing great defense. Goes to her mid-range spot. Down to Anaya Smith, and it is no good. A botched layup again. Pence takes it the other way, and the Lakers looking to get some points here. Samaya Williams takes a mid-range off the mark. Principio with the offensive rebound, puts it in. A good effort from the Lakers' leading scorer.
Good job by White Principio to kill off that scoring drought from the Lakers, making it a 20-17 game now. Is the first scoring we'd seen in a couple of minutes.
Jasmine Lewis playing some tenacious defense. Ingersoll from deep. Bang! An amazing deep shot from Anicia Ingersoll. That's her 13th point, and we're 7 minutes until the half. Amazing effort. The Lakers are going to have to find a way to respond. Bree Weaver takes it and is taken away by Anaya Smith. And a foul, a full court foul on Bree Weaver. Just not, Oswego is not in the right headspace right now.
Yeah, no, it really looks like they don't have any idea of what the Mustangs are doing properly on offense, because they cannot handle Anicia Ingersoll. And it makes sense. She has the hot hand. Past 4 games, averaged 25 points per game and 9 rebounds. So you got to be able to stop her.
Incredible. Platt with a nice up and under, but cannot convert. Pence looking to push the pace. Weaver from the break from downtown. Off back iron. Another offensive rebounds from Williams. She is really active on the glass. Pence gets to the right wing extended. Bounce pass to Samayo. She'll try a mid-range. Off back iron. Hauled in by Platt. Platt leads the break now for the Mustangs. Guarded by Weaver. She'll get a high screen from Smith. Try to get into the lane. Kick it out. Mia off the glass. Rebounded by Principio. Here comes Pence. Left hand dribble. Spins. Looks for an open mid-range for Williams, and she gets the friendly shooter's roll to cut the lead to within 4.
Williams missed her first 3 shots, and she does not let that sway her. Tries again, and like you said, gets the friendly shooter's roll. Good bucket by Samaya Williams.
And Ingersoll just gets rejected by Samaya Williams. She is really active on both ends of the floor. An incredible rejection. Weaver with the ball, looking for some contact. Jasmine Lewis will try. Delivers! Jasmine Lewis not only playing great defense, but knocking down shots and cutting it within 1 when the Lakers need it most. Ingersoll going to look to respond. Gives it to Anaya Smith. Back to Ingersoll from downtown. And it hits no iron and no glass and no net. It'll be Lakers ball.
Yeah, it looked like Ingersoll didn't totally have the proper grasp of the ball there. Looks like she wanted to get that shot off quick before the defender collapsed on her. Just didn't have enough time there, and it wasn't the best shot. Still very smart by her, though, with the hot hand at the three-point line, however.
Absolutely. Quinn Pence looked for a dump-down pass to Samaya Williams out of bounds. Another Lakers turnover. We got a timeout coming up. 23-22 Mustangs carried on the shoulders of Anicia Ingersoll right now. 13 of their 23 first half points. What do you think the Mustangs got to do different, Lucas? Do you think they got to start spreading the ball around more? Or do you think they just got to ride this hot hand from Ingersoll?
Well, it is a little bit difficult to spread the hot hand around when you have so little players like this Morrisville team does. But they make do with what they have. They've only played 6 players so far. 3 of them have scored, and yet they are doing a great job of combating this Oswego team that has already played 8 players so far. So 2 more extra players. That's minutes. That's rest for players that need it on the Oswego side. Meanwhile, this Morrisville squad is working and doing the best with what they can. And Anicia Ingersoll is doing a very good job of carrying a good amount of this load against a very, very strong Lakers squad when they get hot. However, the Lakers do have the upper hand when it comes to the players. They have so much depth when you look at the benches. As you can see right here, so many players on that bench. Compared to the Morrisville bench, a lot less people. However, they will make do with what they got, and it is showing right here. Got a little bit less than 5 minutes to go before the half, and it's just a 1-point game. A really, really impressive showing so far from the Mustangs.
Absolutely. But to your credit, will that luck run out? Will they get gassed? Will gas run out of the tank? We shall see. Mustangs ball to start. 5 minutes left in the first half. Abby Platt will take up the ball. Looks to get a high screen. Goes left. Tries to spin. Kicks it out to Dawson. Dawson will take it left hand. Down to Anaya Smith. Swung out to Ingersoll. Ingersoll will dump it back. Anaya Smith looks to give it to Dawson in the corner. Back to Ingersoll. Time running out. 5 to shoot. And it is taken away by Lewis. Poked away by Samaya Williams, who is having a great game. Down to Samaya Williams. Reward the defense. And it will be a travel. It looked like Samaya Williams was going to get a free fast break layup. But maybe 1-2 extra many steps and another Lakers turnover that takes away some points on the board for them.
Yeah, Williams getting a couple of tough breaks early on, even with the bucket that she has. Just getting unlucky.
Absolutely. Kaltenbach got fouled by Williams. Williams, a really aggressive defender. And the Mustangs, Ingersoll will take it out underneath. 4 minutes to go. Platt will fake the dribble handoff, get to the post, spin move, great layup off the glass. Abby Platt with a great fundamental play down low to extend the lead to 3. Jasmine Lewis on the right wing will take it straight to the hole, get some contact, and finish off of the glass. That's 5 for Jasmine Lewis right there. Oh, and a sneaky defensive play. Lewis almost gets a quick steal right off the inbound. Back iron for Dawson. Some quick pace here between the Stangs and the Lakes. Out to Lewis for three. No good. Hauled in by Dawson. Dawson will look to push the pace, trying to get numbers. Kaltenbach will go. Pump fake. And a travel. She was looking for the pump fake. Principio got there first. And she cannot convert. A lot of traveling violations on the fast break for both of these teams.
Yeah, unfortunate for her. Unfortunately, going for the pump fake, you can't leave your feet, and that is exactly what she did. The referees called it there.
Absolutely. Top of the key, Lewis. Dribble handoff to Weaver, to Samaya Williams. She'll try a three. Delivers! Samaya Williams with a great start to this game. And that will give the Lakers the first lead since the first quarter. Ingersoll looking to respond, kicks it to Anaya Williams. Left wing Dawson, top of the key to Anaya Smith. Calling back in the corner. They'll reset, 7 to shoot. Platt will get down low, nothing there. Ingersoll, left wing, gets it to the lane. Pull up, no good. And it did not hit iron, so it will be a shot clock violation. And now Oswego's got a chance to build some momentum going into the half. 2:20 remaining.
Yeah, it almost seems like Ingersoll is having trouble finding an open teammate, and then she's electing to take the final shot herself because she thinks nothing else is open.
A testament to the Lakers' tenacious defense right now.
Very impressive.
Bree Weaver will try a corner three. Bullseye! Bree Weaver from the far corner gives the Lakers a 5-point lead with 2 minutes, excuse me. And then Ingersoll on a drive, it will be a jump ball. Jasmine Lewis showing her defensive chops right now.
Yeah, Lewis doing a really, really good job on both sides of the ball. She's got that three along with the bucket. And now on the other side, she's got a couple of poked balls. Really, really disruptive.
Platt will try from downtown. No good. Rebounded by Lewis. Lewis guarded by Ingersoll. Snatches to her left. Pence takes it with the left hand. Weaver wants it in the corner. She wants to try another. She'll swing it to Samaya Williams. Samaya from three. Nothing. Rebounded by Kaltenbach. Kaltenbach leading the break. Ingersoll will try from downtown. Front iron. A minute and a half remaining in this first half. Quinn Pence will hand it off to Lewis. Lewis slows down a little bit. Looks for Principio in the high post. Down low to Samaya Williams. She'll go up and one. Count the bucket. A beautiful pass from Principio down low to Samaya Williams. And the Lakers extend their lead by 7.
Yeah, Samaya Williams having herself a day. Already got double what her season averages for points. 3.5. She's already got 7.
A great start. And the Lakers are going to force a jump ball off of this missed free throw. You can tell the energy in this building is starting to go the Lakers' way, Lucas.
Yeah, absolutely. The Lakers starting to pick up momentum. Morrisville scoreless in their last 2 minutes and 47 seconds. If you're the Lakers, you got to try and take advantage of this and put some points on with a little bit more than a minute to go.
Samaya Williams will swing it to Bree Weaver on the right wing. Dump it to Lewis. There's 8 to shoot. Pence pump fakes, goes to her left, goes up, blocked by Dawson. Great defensive play, and the Mustangs will lead the break with Ingersoll. Nothing there. Looking for help. Platt's got help at the top of the key. 45 to go in the first half. She'll go to her left. She'll stop. She'll spin. She'll go up with her right, and that is good. Great fundamental plays from Platt. 35 to go.
Yeah, it was really great footwork there. Hit the spin a couple of times, broke off her defenders. Beautiful finish through by Platt.
25 here to go. Lewis to Bree Weaver. To Pence. Pence from deep. No good. Off the glass. Ingersoll gonna push it. 3-on-1 coming here. They're looking for a travel. Platt with an up and under to close the half. Lakers bench furious. There's still 5 seconds left on the clock. Weaver will go up. Pump fake. No good. Ingersoll gets the rebound. And the Lakers furious over there, looking for that 3-on-1 travel call. And that will conclude the first half. The Lakers up 32 to 29.
Yeah, that was a very, very interesting call, or no call, I guess I should say, by the referees. Obviously, you don't know exactly what they're seeing down on the court, but from my point of view, it could have been a travel for sure, but it is the referee's call, and it's just a 3-point game now for the Lakers. Oswego finished that half, finished the half 1 for 5 on their last 5 shots. However, Morrisville 1 for 6 on their last 6 3-pointers. So an unfortunate series of events for them to finish, for both of those teams to finish out. However, there is still 20 more minutes of play left for both of these teams.
Yeah, Lucas, and to your credit, I think that 1 for 6 shooting slump from the Mustangs, I think the legs are out from under. But that is going to do it for the first half here. We are going to toss it to break. Oswego leading by 3 going into the second half.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan I've played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No,
finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
Is there anything interesting happening in here? Joe, is there anything interesting happening in here?
Yes, there is some interesting stuff tonight. We're doing our weather outside.
Oh, okay.
Our
I
quick
don't care.
weather.
Never mind.
That's the outside idea.
I saw bread, and I want some bread.
I feel like the amount of work that we get here is very different than a community college. So at my last school, we had at least an essay a week that was due for any given class.
Yeah. Also makes you really feel, did you start in the fall? Or it's kind of like, well, still good sport.
If it's hockey,
It's what they score!
it's on Hockey Talk.
It's over!
Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Come across and take care.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy. I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here. Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stumped still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
And welcome back into the Max Zeal Gymnasium. Thank you for joining us on this Friday evening for some Lakers basketball. A minute 30 before we get into the second half. Oswego is up 32-29 on the Morrisville Mustangs. And we are certainly in for a close down-to-the-wire finish between these two teams, Lucas.
I mean, yeah, it's looking like it so far. I'm 3-point deficit through the first half of play. And based on the records of these teams, you would think that Oswego would have a little bit of a runaway, and yet it is just 3. This Mustangs team has put up a fight, and it is quite literally due to the 3 players that have scored for them out of the 6 that have touched the court. Anicia Ingersoll, 13 points, 3 for 7 from beyond the arc. She's taken 14 shots in this half.
Doing
4 for 14. She really is. 5 rebounds, 2 assists as well. And then Abby Platt, 11 points, a very, very efficient 5 for 9 and 1 for 2 from the 3 ball. And then you got Carlton back. She's at 5 points, and those are the 3 scorers for Morrisville. And then you look at Oswego, and it's a completely different situation. They have 7 people that have scored. That's more people than Morrisville has touched to the court.
Absolutely.
And yet Morrisville is still down only 3. And you got to think, gas tanks are such a crucial factor in basketball. Can Oswego wear down this Morrisville Mustang team?
You would think they'd be able to, considering the limited amount of Mustangs that they have available tonight, but the Mustangs just refuse to quit. Certainly will be an interesting second half. Also want to highlight a little bit, despite Giovanna White-Principio's solid performance in the first half, playing all 20 minutes, having already 10 rebounds. Samaya Williams coming off of the bench and having 7 points and 4 rebounds, 3 of them being offensive. She has been a spark plug for the Lakers, but we are underway for this second half. It is Mustangs ball, and Ingersoll will start with the ball. High post to Platt. Platt will go to her left. One-on-one with Holmes. Kick it out to the left wing for Dawson. In and out. Rebounded by Principio. That's her 11th rebound. Hefts will get the ball top of the key. Guarded by Kaltenbach. High post. Principio. Hefts with a little bit of space. Gives it to Holmes. Right wings. Off the mark. Ingersoll will chase after the rebound and haul it in. Mustangs coming the other way. Ingersoll gets a high screen, gives it to the left wing. Top of the key, swinging it around. Mustangs with great ball movement. Looking for an opening. Finds Ingersoll. Top of the key, Platt from deep. Connects! A great shot to equalize the game. Platt came to play. That's her 14th point. And the Mustangs make it 32 apiece here in the Zeal.
Yeah, the Mustangs are doing a really, really good job of holding this Lakers team at bay.
And a turnover forced. Principio couldn't squeeze it. Platt is going to get it. Does she want a heat check? She'll give it to Kaltenbach. Off the mark. Hauled in by Kirschler. And Hirschler turns the ball over. It's stolen right back by Kaltenbach. A little bit of hot potato between these two teams. Pump fake, a great pump fake from Baldwin. Flips it up and under. And the Mustangs take the lead once again, 34-32.
Yeah, the Stangs are defying all odds right now, and they are outplaying the Lakers.
Holmes looking for that roll, can't get it. Dawson's going to haul it in. She'll lead the break. Pulls it back out. Baldwin. And a great steal by Janae Holmes. She'll take it fast break. Converts. Easy layup. We'll tie it 34 apiece. A little bit of back and forth between these two teams. And some good defense. Good hands by Guillory right there. It will stay Mustangs ball, but the Lakers trying to catch these Mustangs sleeping a little bit.
Yeah, they really are as of right now. It's a tie ball game as we see quick start to the half for both of these teams. And I have a feeling it is going to come down to the wire like you said.
Ingersoll will look top of the key. Baldwin from deep. No good front iron. Hauled in by Principio. Pence will try to lead a break, but it is taken away by Platt. Bounce pass, Ingersoll. Pump fake from the left wing from deep. She got it! Ingersoll with her 4th 3 of the game. 16 points for Anicia Ingersoll. Put her hot hand in the microwave. Holmes top of the key. Hirschler. No good. Mustangs coming the other way. Kaltenbach. Back to Ingersoll. Ingersoll's getting chased, harassed on the defensive end. And it is going to be called a backcourt. She tipped it. She got double team chased. They're going to start putting so much pressure on the perimeter. Lakers ball. Crowd getting a little angry at the unyielded results. Holmes down to Principio. Easy layup. 3 bodies around her. 3 Stangs could not deter Principio on the drive. Ingersoll was looking to respond. Pull up mid-range. She got it. 5 consecutive points for Ingersoll. That gives her 18. Hirschler surveys the floor. Goes to her left, kicks it to the near corner. Pence gets to the free throw line. Here comes Hirschler with her left hand, floats it up. No good. Hauled in by Baldwin. Ingersoll leading the break. Bounce pass to Kaltenbach. And that is going to extend the Mustangs' lead to 5, 41-36. And a great extra pass from Ingersoll. She's doing everything, and a miscommunication on the other end warrants an Oswego timeout. It will be Mustangs ball coming out. And Lucas, dare I say, the Mustangs might be looking for their first conference win today?
I mean, it looks like it right now. This is an incredible performance that we are seeing from this Mustang squad. So many of these players just fighting hard and doing a fantastic job at holding this Lakers squad to a really unimpressive offense in this second half.
Yeah, just miscommunications, laziness on offense and defense on both ends. And how about Ingersoll? I mean, she is putting the team on her back right now. And despite being 6 of 16, she's a volume shooter. She's getting more on fire as she shoots. 4 from 8 from downtown, 50% shooting. You'll take those numbers every time if you're the Stangs. And she's doing all of this despite not having a single minute of rest. She's been on that court for every minute of this game. So has Kaltenbach and Platt, like we mentioned earlier. Let's see if that fight can continue for the Stangs.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, she can absolutely be on the court for all the 40 minutes of this game. So if they're going to keep her out there, they're absolutely going to do so. That would be Jamie Seward's call of Morrisville.
Let's see if this timeout stopped her heat check. They throw in Jasmine Lewis into the game to maybe throw some more perimeter on her, and it warrants a steal immediately as Pence will take it the other way. They wanted Lewis to come in to give a little fight on the perimeter against Ingersoll. She was having any look she wanted. Holmes step back 3. Bobby Jack off the mark, but an offensive rebound from Principio. Holmes will swing it to Lewis on the left wing. Get a screen from Principio. Pence goes to the mid-range. Far corner, Holmes. Holmes looking for an opening. She pulls from the mid-range. It's good. Holmes loves that mid-range pull-up game. She's very good at it, and she brings it to within 3. Platt will take up the ball for the Mustangs. Looking for something. Holmes was smothering defense. Kaltenbach, top of the key. Defended by Principio. Back to Platt. Platt looking for options. And it is taken away by Janae Holmes, and she will get fouled in transition off of her steal.
Yeah, that was a little bit of physicality there that we really haven't seen all game. This has been a relatively quick game so far. Haven't seen too many calls, but we do there Janae Holmes taking a spill there for the Lakers. She gets up quickly, though, thankfully. And again, it's just a 3-point lead, but the Mustangs are somehow up. Again, I say somehow because we've said the record a couple of times. But like I said, they are absolutely defying the odds and playing a pretty near perfect game against this Oswego Lakers squad.
Exactly, Lucas. And it just looks like they want the game more at this point. You know, they're diving on the ball for loose balls. They are trying to take Principio out of the offensive game as best they can. They're holding her to under 50% shooting when she takes most of her looks inside. Great double teams. They're holding this Oswego offense to 30% shooting in this game. And the Lakers look complacent on both ends of the floor. It's going to be really interesting to see. What do you think they're talking about in the huddle right now?
I mean, if you're the Lakers, you got to be talking about how you stop this offense of Morrisville that is currently shooting 43% from the field and 41% from beyond the arc. 7 3-pointers in this game, 4 of them from Anicia Ingersoll. That's 21 of their 41 points going from beyond the arc. You have to limit the shots that they are taking because they are falling in bunches right now.
Absolutely. Head coach Sean Pickerton can't be happy as Bree Weaver will get a nice driving look with the left hand off the glass to bring it within 1. Some energy right out of the timeout for the Lakers. Ingersoll going to look. Corner. Dawson from deep. Off front iron. Rebounded by Principio, and Holmes will look to push it to Bree Weaver. Weaver will go back up. Back-to-back buckets for Weaver. And just like that, Oswego has taken the lead by 1, 42-41.
Weaver is so prone to do this. She scores in bunches like this, back-to-back, within seconds of each other. She always has the key shots and goals when it comes to momentum for this Lakers squad. And just like that, like you said, a 1-point lead for the Lakers.
Ingersoll will take it inbound, and Principio sleeping down low. An easy layup for Mia Kaltenbach off the inbound assist from Ingersoll. Principio's got to wake up on the interior. Jasmine Lewis, left wing, gets a screen from Principio. Corner, Quinn Pence, she'll drive on Ingersoll. Flip it in. Off the bottom of the glass. Principio didn't know where she was underneath the basket. A little mistake there, and the Mustangs have an opportunity to take the lead again. Ingersoll will take it to her right and get fouled by Jasmine Lewis. She will head to the line, looking for her 19th and 20th point of this game.
Yeah, Ingersoll going to the line with a 1-point lead. She shoots 70% from the free throw line, so a very, very impressive shooter. However, does not make that first one. I am 0 for 2 on jinxes today.
It's tough for a shooter to slow down, but she will knock her second attempt out of 2. And it is a 2-point lead for the Mustangs. Pence taking it the other way. High screen from Principio. Pence will look for Weaver out on the left wing. She wanted to pull. She'll go down to the mid-range. And in and out. Unfortunate. Bree Weaver was looking for her 3rd straight quick layup. Little in and out roll, but Principio forces a jump ball, and it will stay Lakers ball. Lewis to inbound. Looking for a cutting Giovanna. Bobbles it around Hot Potato, and Platt comes out. The Mustangs are going to go in transition. They look for Kaltenbach cutting off her hands, out of bounds. Fast break transition turnovers have been a mainstay in this game for both teams.
Yeah, it was just a little bit too much power there from Dawson on that pass. She had the open look. Just a little slip out of the hands.
Principio getting surrounded by 3 Stangs, and they force a jump ball. It's going to be Mustangs ball going the other way. Principio upset after. But as we both said, we knew they were going to throw double teams her way. And the Stangs are doing a great job of taking her out of this game. Let's see if that can continue. Platt to Ingersoll on the right wing. She jab steps, gets in the range, pump fake, looking for options. Great defense from Lewis. Stolen by Holmes. She'll take it to the cup. Bounce pass. No good. Some hot potato. Principio can't finish. She gets her own offensive rebound. And a 3-on-1 that should have been an easy look. Eventually ends up in points, but little struggle there from the Lakers. Dawson will try from deep, and she responds. Brings the Stangs lead. We got lead changes galore. And the Stangs up 47-44 with a minute and a half left. Holmes responds from deep. Downtown bomb. We are tied. Minute 25 left. 47 all. Here comes Ingersoll with a full head of steam. And she picked up that pivot foot. It is Lakers ball.
Yeah.
All tied up at 47.
A very rare mistake there by Ingersoll, and in a crucial point in this game where both of these teams are dropping buckets, Oswego could take advantage of this momentum shift right here.
Jasmine Lewis gets to the free throw line, passes to Weaver. Good save. Holmes will try from distance. Off front iron. Here comes Kaltenbach with a full head of steam in transition. Sidesteps, Euros. Swung back to the right wing. Platt pump fakes, goes inside. Nothing there. She goes up and under, in and out. Gets her own board from deep. Baldwin laces it with 40 seconds to go. Mustangs up 50-47. Oswego trying to respond. And Holmes went for her mid-range pull-up, but pump faked it, and it was a miscommunication. Mustangs the other way. Kaltenbach to Dawson, to Platt, from deep. Front iron. Offensive rebound by Ingersoll. Can't get it. A scuffle for the ball and a lot of contact. And Ingersoll is down. Her and Pence collided pretty hard. And an ovation from the crowd.
That was a big hit there between Pence and Ingersoll. Ingersoll was everywhere on that play. Got the offensive board, tried to smack it away, and then collides with Pence there, trying to get the ball, and then draws the foul.
10 seconds to go. Platt gets it on the right wing. Holmes defending. She tries to bully her way. And they're going to call a foul on the floor on Holmes with 7 seconds. The Stangs will inbound once again with 7.2 to go. Ingersoll will look for options. She'll dump it down. It'll go to Platt. 4 seconds to go. A scuffle on the ground off of Principio's leg. We're right back where we started from. But 1.5 seconds to go in this third quarter. They will get one more chance at an inbound. Kicks it out to Dawson. She heaves. Short, nothing there. And a close to this third quarter. The Morrisville Mustangs are seeking their first conference win of the year against the Oswego Lakers, up 50-47, heading into our final 10 minutes. Lucas, tell me what you're thinking right now.
I mean, the Lakers are just doing a very, very poor job of defending this three ball that Morrisville keeps concocting. 4 more three-pointers in this third quarter, and another 12 points to go along with it. That's now 9 for 22 on the day for this Morrisville Stang squad, and they were hot all quarter long. And for the Lakers, they did a very, very good job of staying with this Morrisville Mustang squad, which is not something I thought I would be saying at this point in the game. But the Lakers did do a very, very good job at keeping with this Morrisville Mustang squad that has gotten unbelievably hot.
Yeah, absolutely. The Lakers are going to have to show a lot of resilience right here if they want to steal this game back from the Mustangs. Their biggest strength has been the game inside. and working off of Principio's physicality down low. And once the Stangs have taken it away from them, the Lakers have kind of shrugged a little bit, so they're going to have to find a way to win this game. Pence, guarded by Kaltenbach, takes up the ball for the Lakers to start this fourth. Holmes will get the dribble handoff. Lewis, top of the key, get to the mid-range. Pence will try from deep. Right there, Holmes. Shanae Holmes is ready for the offensive rebound and the putback. Oswego within one.
Yeah, no one was around Holmes. She was right there, wide open for that offensive board. Beautiful putback.
Ingersoll looking to take Lewis into the key, and Lewis wins this time. Lakers coming the other way. Oswego looking to take back the lead on this possession. Pence to Lewis. To Holmes. Holmes likes her mid-range spot. Dumps it to Principio. Left hand scoops it up and in. And just like that, the Lakers have this lead back. 51-50. Looking to get a little tenacious on defense. Holmes and Lewis are pressuring up on that perimeter. And there's this takeaway steal from Lewis. She'll throw it up to Weaver on the fast break, looking for a layup. And she gets fouled. She gets fouled going up, and Bree Weaver will head to the line for two.
Yeah, that was a call there on Celeste Baldwin. Got a little too handsy there as Weaver went up with it. And now a chance for the Lakers to go up by more than just one for what seems like the first time in a very long time. The Morrisville seems like they have been up for a good chunk of this game.
Weaver off the mark on her first free throw. Let's see if she can salvage one from the charity stripe. Samaya Williams has been subbed in for some extra defense and rebounding as Weaver gets her second free throw, making it a 2-point Laker lead. Here comes Ingersoll, defended by Lewis. These two have been going at it. And a really hard foul from Pence, down in the key.
Yeah, things getting a little physical here. This Morrisville team definitely starting to feel the length of this game that they have played.
Platt goes to her spin move, and that's another foul on Pence. Back-to-back plays, putting her in some foul trouble. Head coach Sean Pinkerton looks at his bench, waves it off a little bit.
Yeah.
They will decide to keep Pence in there after two fouls, quick fouls.
Yeah, she is only at 2 fouls, though, so she is all right for the moment, just in the fourth quarter. There's only 8 minutes left, so she has 3 fouls still to work with. So Pinkerton does make the right call.
And Platt misses her first free throw. Looking to salvage one. Can't hit. Goes 0 for 2 at the line, rebounded by Lewis. Some aggressive defense from the Mustangs. A semi-half-court, full-court trap, excuse me. And a quick foul called on Kaltenbach. The refs starting to insert themselves a little bit more into this game after you mentioned, Lucas, that this was a quick game. Let's see what the Lakers can do here on offense. Bree Weaver to Pence. High screen from Williams. Principio will try a three. Off the mark. Out of bounds. Nothing but air.
Yeah.
Weaver helps her shake it off.
Very cold stretch of play from both of these teams right now. 52-50. Oswego leading. We got 8 minutes left. This game is extremely close.
Platt goes to that spin move that has worked so well for her. It's tipped by Samaya Williams. And it will stay the Stangs' ball. 8 minutes to go here in this game. A 2-point Oswego lead. And Lucas, Giovanna also has not sat at all. A nice move from Ingersoll. A pump fake got him in the air. And she ties up this game all at 52. That's 21 of 52 points for Anicia Ingersoll, and a timeout has been called. the Stangs might pull up this upset right here.
I mean, the way it's looking right now, this game is up for grabs whatsoever. And I really think that this game is going to go to the Morrisville Mustangs. Like, if I had to pick right now, I would say the Mustangs just because of the momentum that they've had all game. However, I have called many of these Oswego State Lakers games, and they have so much fight. And I have seen them pull off some really, really impressive wins. And I think in this game, they're so close to clinching a primetime playoff spot. They're still fighting for a home playoff spot. They need a win like this. And getting a win, fighting through some adversity like this is exactly what they need going into playoff time.
You're absolutely right, Lucas. A little bit of fire in their stomachs can go a long way into the postseason. Both teams have had 8 leads, and there have been 6 ties throughout this game. Just a back and forth, anyone up for grabs. Who wants it more in these last 8 minutes coming up? Lakers will inbound, and the Stangs are picking up full court now, looking to force some Oswego turnovers. Pence gets the inbound, gets the ball back, defended by Kaltenbach. Pence with some nice moves, snatches to her right, goes back to her left. Lewis gets a high screen from Principio. Weaver on the left wing, dribble handoff to Pence. She hesitates, pump fakes, floats it up, no good. And it's hauled in by Ingersoll. She is everywhere. Ingersoll picked up by Lewis. Gets a screen. Platt likes to go to that left hand, goes up for it, and drops it in. A little drop in from Platt to take the lead back from the Lakers, 54-52. We got 7 left to go. Lewis scanning. Finds Williams. Williams left hand. Looking inside to Principio. They immediately triple team her. Kicks it out to Lewis. Lewis from deep. Back iron. Rebounded by Platt. Platt gonna push the pace to Anaya Williams. Layup. 1-2. Passing from the Stangs. Ingersoll ends up getting the bucket. And Morrisville has a 4-point lead. Lakers got to respond here. Bree Weaver gets an open mid-range look. Back iron. Offensive rebound from Williams. And they'll reset. They're looking inside to Principio. Again gets triple team. But this time the hook shot drops in for Principio. Principio has struggled inside scoring. But she gets it there. And a foul called on her on the other end. She is not happy after that. Not a lot of contact on that play.
Yeah, when the game gets close here, every single one of these calls matters. And if it comes to it for any of these teams getting to the bonus, that would be insanely crucial.
Stangs looking for something, and Samaya Williams furious. Anaya Smith gets a foul drawn going up, and she will get 2 from the free throw line here.
It's a really big time draw there by Anaya Smith. 4 fouls for the Lakers in this quarter with still 6 minutes remaining.
Anaya Smith comes up empty on the first try. See if she can get away with one here. And she will. Rattles in. Mustangs up 3. And Janae Holmes will take the ball up the other way. She'll get to her spot. She'll float it up and in. Beautiful. Beautiful push floater from Holmes.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot from Janae Holmes. Sometimes you got to think she might be the best scorer, pure scorer that they have on this team. She is just so good from anywhere on the court.
A true versatile weapon. Step back, Ingersoll. Great look there, cannot finish, and Holmes will speed back in transition. Sizes up, Kaltenbach trying to get to her spot. Samaya Williams from the corner, off. A bobble, offensive rebound, Holmes, wide open look, right wing, Weaver, back iron. And it hit the top of the backboard, out of bounds. It will go the other way.
Yeah, just a tough miss there by Bree Weaver. She had all the space in the world and all the time in the world, but just a miss for Bree Weaver, and it's still just a 1-point game. You got to hit your big shots in a game as close as this one.
5 minutes to go. Ingersoll maybe looking for one of those big shots. Gives it to Anaya Smith. Anaya Smith tried to get it back to Ingersoll. She turns the ball over, stolen by Principio, and an immediate foul. Principio has also not sat the bench this entire game, 35 minutes. Got to tip your cap to staying on that court the entire way through. Bree Weaver taking it for the Lakers here. A nice move. It looked like she got tripped up, did a fake dribble handoff to split the defenders. Got tripped up, and she will draw a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be on Mia Kaltenbeck. She got a little foot in there, tripped her up. Luckily, she got right back up. But it'll be inbound for the Lakers. And now 4 fouls apiece for both of these teams.
Samaya Williams to Bree Weaver from downtown. No good. Rebounded by Ingersoll. She accidentally gives it to Holmes. Holmes with an offensive rebound. And we have a jump ball. Jump ball, and the refs are saying it's Mustang ball. Going the other way.
Yeah, that possession arrow has switched more times than I can count in this game. There have been so many jump balls in this one. Really haven't seen a game like this where you see that many.
A lot of jump balls and a lot of judgment calls today, for sure. Ingersoll looking to take this game into her hands. Drives to her right. Lewis pestering her. And they call a push foul on Lewis when there looked to be a considerable amount of distance between the two. And you're hearing it from the crowd.
I believe that might have been Sean Pinkerton's voice who echoed through
I
that
think
gym.
you're absolutely right. I couldn't tell.
Shouting some disparaging words towards the referees.
Ingersoll hits her first one from the charity stripe. The Stangs are now in the bonus. She goes 2 for 2. 59-56 Mustangs. Bree Weaver takes it with her left, goes up and under. A great bucket to cut it within 1. Weaver just aggressive when she drives to the hole. Baldwin will take it up for the Mustangs. 4 minutes to go here. Anaya Smith hands it off to Ingersoll. She's looking for an attempt. We'll get to that right wing mid-range. Does a spin. Kaltenbeck drives right to the cup. Up and under Samaya Williams with some great defense. Without fouling, but it will stay Mustang ball.
Yeah, Mustangs just continue to battle against this Lakers squad that is putting up just as much of a fight. Neither of these teams are backing down. It is a truly, truly impressive battle.
Jasmine Lewis has just been a monster on the perimeter, forcing so many deflections, so many steals this game. She is having a great game. They get the ball to Ingersoll. It's bobbled a little bit. She goes for her left hand, goes to the hole, is hit, a lot of contact, no call. And Kaltenbeck will drive to her left. She'll go to the hole, dumps it off to Anaya Smith. Off front iron, she can't hit the floater. Top of the key for Platt. Back iron. And it's hauled in by Weaver. Holmes looking to push it to Weaver. And a foul called on the Mustangs. And that is going to put Oswego into the bonus. So free throw is going to come into play here.
Yeah, that's 3 fouls now for Abby Platt as well. And with 3 minutes left, it's not your biggest concern, but if she gets another one within that next minute, it does become something that is a concern, especially when she has 16 points. That's second highest, most on this team.
You're absolutely right. Weaver goes 2 for 2 at the line. Some clutch free throws. Just over 3 minutes here to go here at the Zeal. Ingersoll goes to her right. Hezzies gets down low, dumps it into Platt. Platt smothered. Top of the key, Baldwin. No good. Hauled in by Weaver.
Just when they need them most, threes from Morrisville are failing them at a just horrible, horrible time.
Not the time when you want to see shots not go down. Samaya Williams. It is stolen by the Stangs. Here comes calling back, chased by Holmes. Fast break layup. It is good, and the Stangs get the lead back 61-60. 2.5 here to play. Holmes, top of the key, drives to her left, dumps it into Principio. She has found, count the bucket, and one. Giovanna White Principio takes back the lead for the Lakers, 62-61, a chance to make it a 2-point game.
She has been quiet all game long, so who better than to make the big time shot with just 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. And White Principio puts the Lakers up by 2. Huge, huge play by the Laker vet.
And despite her struggling a little bit in this game, she still has 19 and 7 in this game. Just almost a 20-20 game. Amazing stuff. Here comes Ingersoll. Gives it to Anaya Smith at the mid-range, near corner. Kaltenbach, and it is a foul on Samaya Williams. Going for the ball. She fouls Dawson. Haley Dawson is going to go to the line to try to tie up this thing. And this might come down to a free throw battle, Lucas.
Yeah, I mean, the way it's looking right now, it really is. Both of these teams are getting very physical, and I think I once again jinxed it by saying that the refs weren't inserting themselves too much into this game.
I think you're a curse.
And now we see that both of these squads just getting tired and starting to play more physical. And both of these teams sit in that bonus area.
Dawson goes perfect from the line. We have a tie game, 63 apiece, 2 minutes remaining. And an offensive foul from Bree Weaver. Ingersoll took a shot to the face. And it is going to go the other way. Just a costly mistake in that moment. Ingersoll fired up after that play. Her teammates picking her up. Jasmine Lewis is going to try to take her away from the perimeter. But Ingersoll using all that speed, everything that's left in the tank. She has not sat this entire game. She snatches to her right, goes to the cup. Clean defensive play from Lewis. It will stay Mustang ball.
Yeah, that was a clean play by Jasmine Lewis, smothering Ingersoll and getting all ball on that defensive play and managing just an out-of-bounds call.
Platt has a mismatch here with Principio. High off the glass, left hand. The Stangs take the lead by 2. And the refs are maybe a speeded... maybe they took the ball too quickly, but we reset. Lewis inbounds to Weaver. Back to Lewis. Oswego down 2. Looking for any way to respond. Looks for a dribble handoff. It is almost taken away. Principio to Weaver. She gets the screen. Weaver trying to go inside. It's going the other way. She tries a high step dribble over, and it's poked away. They said it was last off Weaver's hand. 1:30 to go, and the Stangs up by 2 have the ball. They inbound to Platt, and Platt has a little bit of a mismatch. Platt, left wing, from deep, short. And Samaya Williams does a good job shielding. Laker ball.
You saw it down at the other end. Bree Weaver was very confused on that out-of-bounds call, and the ref just looked right at her and shook his head. So now you threw that one out of bounds.
Lakers inbound. Lewis gives it to Holmes. We got 1:15 remaining, a 2-point Mustang lead. Can the Lakers respond? Lewis stepping, goes to her left, gives it, beautiful pass, serving on a platter to Principio. An amazing shovel pass. We're tied 65 apiece, a minute to go. Ingersoll the ball. Top of the key, snatches to her left. And a foul on Principio. She got too overzealous. And Anicia Ingersoll will head to the line to take this Mustang lead back.
That is a big-time foul there by Giovanna White Principio. And Ingersoll, who has been very, very clutch down the line. That's now 26 points for her. Just an incredible string of games so far.
She gets the friendly roll on that second free throw to give them a 2-point lead. 50 seconds remaining. Mustangs up 67-65 on the Lakers. Ingersoll with 27 of those 67 points. And we said it before, we'll say it again. We thought it was going to come down to the wire. Here we are.
Yeah, I mean, this is such an unbelievably close game between these two squads. The Lakers and Mustangs are putting on a classic in terms of basketball, in terms of just pure basketball. This has been such a fun game to watch. Both of them have been battling back and forth. We've seen so many different lead changes. And I think right now the biggest thing for the Mustangs is watching that Abby Platt and her 4 fouls. She has to be careful. I know there's just 50 seconds left. However, she is still at 4 fouls. And if this game is going to continue the way that the Stanks want it, they need Platt in this one.
Janae Holmes with the inbound. We'll give it to Weaver. Weaver getting picked up full court. 45 to go. Weaver left hand. Gives it to Lewis, top of the key. Lewis surveying. Hands it off to Holmes. Smothering Mustang defense. And they are going to call a foul on Colton Bach. A foul on Mia Kaltenbach will send her 4th foul of the game, will send Janae Holmes to the line to try and tie this up. 36 seconds. The crowd is going to get silent here. She converts on her first, a 1-point game.
Huge, huge shot there by Janae Holmes.
And she gets it. 67 apiece. 35 seconds to go. Mustangs ball. 25 on the shot clock. Lakers will have an opportunity at a last shot. Ingersoll putting Lewis on an island. Goes to her left. Drives. Pump fakes. Goes for a floater. It's good! Ingersoll takes over and gets the Mustangs the 2-point lead.
Wow.
With 19 to go.
What a play by Ingersoll. That was about as textbook as it gets. The stutter step, the spin. She kept on her foot. A beautiful shot. And just like that, a 2-point lead for the Mustangs with 19 seconds remaining.
Just such great patience and poise just to be able to stop on a dime, pump fake, and still float it up. Amazing stuff from their number one. She's got 29 out of their 69 points here. Shooting 9 for 23. Again, just unrelentless work from their number one option. A really great all-around game, too. 8 boards, 5 assists. Hasn't sat a minute. And now the Lakers are on their heels with 20 seconds to go, trying to either tie or win this game and not give the Mustangs their first conference win of the entire season. We are in for a good finish.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one, no doubt about it. The Lakers also having some very impressive performances. Obviously, Giovanna White, 21 and 17, just absurdly impressive. And then Brianna Weaver with 12, Janae Holmes with 15. And now just 19 seconds left. Who is going to be the one that becomes the hero?
Weaver inbounds, gives it to Holmes, swings it to Lewis, right wing. They get it to Weaver in the corner. She is smothered. She tries to get inside, goes to the bucket. Principio floats it, short! It's a fight for the ball. Samaya Williams, it's a jump. And the refs debating. They will say it is Lakers ball, jump ball. It will stay here, 7.8 remaining.
There's been so many jump balls, and once again it comes into play. A timeout called now. But oh my gosh, what a series of events we just saw. Brianna Weaver muscles her way into the paint. So much physicality there. Doesn't get anything. It ends up in Giovanna White Principio's hands, and just not enough mustard on the shot. And a little short. Unfortunate for the Lakers, but another chance for them with 8 seconds left. And if you gotta put it in anyone's hands, who is it for the Lakers? That is the question for Sean Pinkerton.
Absolutely. And from that last play, it looked like they were trying to get Bree Weaver that look in the corner, a double backdoor screen off the inbounds. That play gets blown up from good defense. Her drive doesn't go anywhere. And the hustle from Samaya Williams to get on that jump ball and save this game for the Lakers, it will give them one more chance of extra life. We shall see who they end up putting the ball in their hands. If they try to go to Principio, you know that the Stangs are going to want to double, and I think they're going to force a Laker to beat them from outside.
And you got to think, are free throws going to come and play in this final shot here? Because the way the refs have been calling this final quarter and a half, I guess, because we've been seeing these fouls for a little bit now, you got to think, are those going to come into play as well? But it's going to be a photo finish, I know that.
Absolutely. Let's see what we got. Lewis inbounds, looking for Holmes, not there. Holmes goes to the basket. Oh, to Samaya, it's stolen by Ingersoll! And a turnover, a costly turnover from the Lakers, results in a steal.
Just an unfortunate pass by Jasmine Lewis, and Ingersoll was in the perfect place for it. And Brianna Weaver is just forced to foul. And Ingersoll just has been perfect in this final quarter, and she has had multiple free throws.
And a chance to put it away with this one here. It's short, and the Lakers will get the rebound and a timeout. Ingersoll could have put it away, making it a 4-point lead with 4 seconds. But we got a shot at overtime in this game. 70-67. Oswego will have a couple of seconds to tie this up. And do you think they're putting the ball back to Brianna Weaver?
Honestly, if I'm the Lakers, I am so glad I'm not a college basketball coach, because I don't know who I'm putting in this situation. There's so many good options that you can go to for this 3-ball. But you got to find a play that works against this defense that has done a pretty decent job at managing this Lakers offense.
No Lakers player this game has more than one 3-pointer. It's kind of an up for grabs decision, but we shall see. Some magic here in the Zeal Gymnasium. A great finish between these two teams. Mustangs, great story. They're looking for that conference win. And it looks like we will get a last timeout from Morrisville.
Such an important moment for both of these teams. 3-point lead for the Mustangs. You got to know that they're putting out their best defending unit that they have. They have the perfect system that they will be putting in place against this offense. You got to think they're thinking of every single thing that this Lakers squad can concoct on this final play. And as you see, Giovanna White Principio not on the floor for this final play.
Going for some extra shooting. Bree Weaver, Holmes, Lewis, all in the game. And break. Lewis will inbound. They will give it to Holmes. Holmes, 3 seconds to shoot. Out deep, blocked by Platt. And the Mustangs get their second win of the season and their first conference win.
Wow.
The Mustangs come to Oswego and beat the Lakers 70-67 for their first conference win of the season. Oh my goodness.
That was Just an amazing performance by this Morrisville Mustang squad. And we got to give a shout out to someone we have said all night long, Anissia Ingersoll, 30 bomb on the night out of the 70 that Morrisville scored. By the way, coming into this, they had 54 points per game. And they had 67 points against per game, so they killed that average and destroyed their points per game average. Just an amazing performance by them, but you cannot discredit this Lakers squad that did such a good job at battling and putting to the test this Mustang squad that proved that they are not just anyone.
Absolutely, Lucas. And shout out to Abby Platt with an amazing game-saving block at the end of the game. 18 points, 10 rebounds, 5 steals, and a game-winning block. She left her heart and soul out on that floor. A dejected Oswego team, but that is going to do it for us for this women's game between the Mustangs and the Lakers. Morrisville wins 70-67. Thank you for tuning in with us for this game, and stick around for men's basketball coming right up.